We talked about it amongst the shift about doing a community outreach for the holidays to help a needy family. I went to Villa Crest Elementary School and spoke to the school counselor there to see if they could identify a family that was in need.
The school connected Sergeant Biter with a single mother of 4 who had lost her father and her home recently.
I asked the mom to have the children write a letter to Santa. 2 of her children are of age where they believe in Santa, so I wanted it to be Santa giving them the gifts. So the mom sat them down and had them write a letter to Santa Claus as to what they wanted for Christmas. Then I went and picked them up when the kids weren't home. I then made copies, posted them in the precinct so everyone could see what the children wanted, put a list so everyone could decide what they wanted to buy the kids to fulfill their list to Santa, and then some of the things that they needed that mom knew, clothing, science kits, books, things like that she knew that they would want or need.
Officers in the Parkville precinct turned into Santa's helpers in blue, checking off presents on each child's list, even buying a crib and a mattress for the youngest child.
We loaded them. Actually, I have a truck, so we, with a crib and a bicycle and all those things, we loaded all the presents into my truck and drove it over kind of caravan style, and everybody was so excited just to be able to share these gifts with the kids. And there were neighbors across the street who saw what we were doing, and they were so touched by our generosity in giving these gifts that they brought over some gifts and some food and to celebrate with the family as well, to introduce themselves to their new neighbors and to try to celebrate the holidays with them. I feel, especially for me, and I think it was for every other officer, you almost feel like a kid yourself, because that's what the holidays are about, and that's what being a police officer is about, giving back to somebody else.
She had told her children, this isn't going to be a good Christmas for us. And for us to be able to turn that around and really make it the best Christmas they've ever had, just very, very special. That's what I want to teach my daughter. That's what I want her to learn, is that it's not about you getting gifts, or it's about what you can do for other people to make their holiday. Because there's always someone that's struggling more than you are.
The generosity from Precinct 8 didn't stop there. Sergeant Biter and Officer Hayes used extra funds and donations from local businesses to put together gift baskets for 3 residents at Morningside Assisted Living in Parkville, who may have otherwise been forgotten during the holidays.
Just seeing how absolutely shocked and surprised they were really, like I said, brought me to tears, and the other officers who were there. It was a pretty emotional scene, and just a lot of hugs and a lot of smiles, and really good conversation with the people who really didn't have anybody else on Christmas. We can't take full credit for this. You're talking about dozens, if not hundreds of people who really came together and made this happen, and the generosity of them and with our community and the PCR, we couldn't have done this without them.